Hey, it's been a minute, right? I miss your faces. I haven't seen your faces in the longest time, and you haven't seen mine, but I'm still here. I decided to make this video because I've been selling foundation and concealer like hotcakes, and just in talking to you guys about like making those choices and what you need, I'm also hearing like, oh my God, I just look and feel dead on Zoom. I just look horrible in this tiny little box. And just, this has been hard. It's been a really hard year. And the problem isn't our foundation. The problem is a pandemic going on as long as it has. But I was thinking about it, like what could actually help you. And first of all, lighting. See if you can get some natural light on you. That helps a lot, versus being in the dark or under fluorescents or just things that are coloring you all crazy. But secondly, I was thinking that foundation and concealer aren't really the best solutions. Like they don't, erasing your face isn't actually what makes us look alive, right? So instead, I wanted to show you these things. I wanted to talk about glow and flush of color instead, as like that way of renewing ourselves. When we look at kids, our grandbabies, they have that glow that comes from within. Like when you just look at their skin, they have that flush of color in their cheeks and their lips. So here are 3 things we can use to do that, 2 of which you probably have just sitting around the house and you can absolutely experiment with them. The first thing is a cream highlighter. This is Beauty Counter's one. It's so loved that it doesn't have the B on it anymore. What this is just, it's a balm. It's an oil-based thing that it reflects light. Okay, so it's got like really, really fine mica particles. Like it does not look like glitter. And as you blend it in, it just blends beautifully. Highlighters can come in tints, they can be glittery, they can be so many things, but I like this one just because it's very sheer and it's very usable and it's very layerable. I actually put this on underneath my foundation today, so I've actually got a little bit of glow in my cheekbones. And you know what? This may be enough for you, but I think it's actually a really great suggestion to put this underneath. I'm gonna put it over top too, just so you can see. Now, if you don't have this, you can use a clear lip balm for the same purpose. So it's gonna work the exact same way. The downer is that it's gonna absorb into your skin, so it's only gonna last about an hour, but that'll get you through the Zoom call, right? I'm actually gonna put this on because it's gonna be helpful when it comes to the lip piece too. This is one of my favorite things in the world. It's the lip conditioner by Beauty Counter, and it's got peppermint oil. There's 2 different flavors. Get the one with the peppermint oil. And it just, I like it because it does plump my lips just a little bit with that peppermint oil. It also absorbs really, really quickly. Like this is not gonna be that thing you go outside with and it protects your lips, doesn't have a lot of wax in it, but anytime my lips are kind of like out of stasis, it just sort of puts them back. So highly recommended. The last thing you're gonna need is a vibrant, don't get scared, a vibrant lip sheer. You could use a high pigment lip color if you want to. It's just a little harder to blend. Lip sheers and tinted balms have a lot of oils and emollients in them already, so they're very, very easy to blend. And we're not gonna be like wearing this at max capacity. We're not gonna do it at full opacity. Like you guys know a bold lip is my thing. And if you wanna know how to do that and be more comfortable with that, that's a whole nother video. Just drop me a line, I'd be happy to tell you. But we're gonna use this to make just a flush. And the reason why I want you to use a vibrant color to do this, like I know, most of us tend towards sort of like that dusty rose or that mauve or that like nudie peach, like the colors that we feel very comfortable in. But if you think about it, those are the colors of fall and winter. What we really want to do is something that's the derivative of spring. It is very psychological, like the renewal, right? And we're going to use this blush. I did not pull a mirror out, so I'm just doing this, watching the video cam. Tap it in, apples of your cheeks all the way up. And I know a lot of y'all have been doing this for years. It is not news to some of you that you can use your lip color this way. But if you think about it, like the history of makeup, there used to just be these little pots, you know, and you put the pigment wherever you want. So it's not really revolutionary, but it's nice. And the thing is, like, for those of us who are 40 and over, it's really nice to have a blush that is either cream or has emollients in it, because again, it sort of adds to that glow we're going for. The other thing is, never assess your blush just after you put it on. Like, this looks maybe a little hot, a little intense. But right now, because I was pressing it in, or even if you're using a brush, those blood vessels come to the top, and like my natural blush is showing up here too. So we're gonna give that about 90 seconds. The other thing, let me go ahead and do the highlighter so you see how we use this. Look at your face and find out where the light is hitting it, okay? So generally, tops of your cheekbones. I should be using like a different finger for my pigment, right? I really should have pulled out a mirror. But can you see what that's doing? And again, this is just about like bringing your skin to life. I noticed that my nose is the tip more than the bridge. I also notice a little bit here. I'm gonna bump that out. Like top of my forehead a little bit. And with me, it's definitely like the divot of my chin. Everyone's face is a little bit different, but like those parts of your face that are like poking out the most are the ones that catch the light. So that's the one that you wanna use the highlighter. And see how like that just like, it's these tiny things that just bring you to life a little bit. Even though that I hope that you're getting the rest and respite that you need soon. Okay, as far as lip color, I could put this on because it's a lip sheer, but what I'm gonna show you how to do is I put 4 little dots and I'm gonna move them around. Let me say that again, I'm going to move them around. So it's not like I'm wearing some crazy intense lip color right now, despite the color of this, right? You can go put more on, you can put less on. Like you can kind of experiment with it and figure out like just how much of this is too much for you. If, again, the intention is not a bold lip, but just like a little pop of color, a little zing of color. And I'm gonna go a little further on my cheeks too. And notice that I'm tapping, like I don't want to move my foundation, which is why I'm blending this way as opposed to pushing it. Okay. So give that a try. Let me know what you think. Let me know if it's working out for you or what isn't working out for you. And hopefully you can just kind of play with some things you already have. I miss you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Stay well, hang in there. It's gonna get better.